This is one chunk in Minecraft, and today I will be making the ultimate survival storage system in this one chunk. This is a series where I will be building an entire mega base in one chunk, but first we're going to start off with the storage system because that is the center of everything in a normal survival base, the place that you are at the most. So yeah, we're going to start off with the storage system, and over the next few episodes we'll make more and more farms, and eventually we'll end up with an entire mega base in just this one chunk. So first off, I've done all of these main big storage area, like the bulk storage area. So I've set all these filters up to filter for redstone dust. As you can see, this is an automatic storage that filters for redstone dust. Yeah, I will change these in the future when I know what I'm putting in them, but it's redstone dust for now to demonstrate. These chests are here, these will not be filled with anything. These are just there to keep, because the chest isn't a full block, it will keep the items between the ice and the hoppers, so that the ice can, like, the items will fly around the system, but also get picked up by the hoppers at the same time. But yeah, let's demonstrate this by dropping a bunch of redstone dust into the system. This will let it keep going round and round until all the items are filtered through. This way no items are left to despawn, and all the items will end up in these chests down the bottom. Again, I can change these to whatever I feel like changing them to when I know what I need. And as you can see, this all still fits inside the one chunk that we had. And here we have it, all the other item sorters are in place. This is just a smaller version of this, with less chests obviously, but each of these works the same way. How this will be working, once I add the water in, the items will drop in from here, fall down here, and keep going across and back, until you get to the bottom. At the bottom there will be like bubblegum that brings it all the way back up to this one, and this one does the same thing. It just goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth all the way to the bottom, and it brings it back up to this one, so it keeps sorting the items over and over until there are no more items left. So it is overflow protected by with a chest at the end that will pick up anything and then dispense it back out so that the item timer resets. But yeah, that is how this works. Now I just have to set the filters and get everything working. Okay, now all the water streams are in place. I think we can start working on decorations for this thing. So the feel I want for this base is sort of like an eco-modern thing, where it's like with all moss blocks and a bunch of bright colors like yellow and making it modern and stuff, you know, just all that kind of. Okay, I have finished decorating this whole thing. It has taken a very long time. I've also done the exterior is done, the interior is done, and yeah, this storage system is looking incredible. Now, before I show you in detail everything, I can turn on chunk borders and show you that everything here lines up very nicely and still fits all within this one chunk. And yeah, and I managed to get enough space in for some decorations as well. Anyway, let's go inside and look at what I built. So here is the input chest for the items that you would put in the storage system. Here is the bulk storage. I still haven't organized this, by the way. I will organize it as I go, depending on what farms I make. And if you go down here, like, this is a nice floor looking into the storage system. I really like this effect with the water. looks like it keeps going on forever, but I'll show you what that's about in a second. I'll show you about what that's about right now, actually. But if you jump all the way down, you go all the way to the bottom, and it's like this nice, lovely garden area sort of thing. Chests. I've organized some of them, sorted some of them up higher up. But if you see, I put these water layers in between, so that you can actually navigate through these layers. So pretend you're getting some food. I've organized these ones, so I've put like the right filters in the back. And yeah, so I organize these. Pretend you grab some food because you're running along that, and then you go down. You can pop down here and just hold space, and you'll land on the next one. And there's all your wood. I was just testing the stress load of this thing by chucking like stacks and stacks of it in, but it looks like it's working well. But anyway, now I'm going to show you this thing working. So let's grab a bunch of these logs, chuck all of it in here, and if we fly into free cam mode, you'll see it gets all spat out, and then by this dropper that's over here, aligned against these chests, it flows down along these things. I'll turn hitboxes on so you can see them easier, but they are making their way down. Once they get to the bottom, they make their way all the way back up, and then they actually go to the other side. You can see the items actually floating through here. There you go, and they float all the way through and start making their way down the other side, and it should just be picked up here because this is the oak chest. Over here, as you can see, the oak chest is right there, so they should be ending up in the right spots. Yes, they are all coming in here, and yeah, that is the storage system done. I actually really like this look. Like, look at that. If I turn hitboxes back off again, you can see it just looks like an endless void mirror thingamabob. But yeah, the spore blossoms give nice particle effects. I've hidden some in the walls as well, so, you know, you get it all the way down to the bottom. But yeah, I said this was going to be like an eco-modern sort of base feel, and I think this looks exactly like that. Now hopefully, and up here actually, continued the building. So it goes into this nice little room with a garden view. The garden is actually very nice. It looks very cool. But anyway, this is a nice little lounge area. Up here, this is where our farms are going to start working. But this, I've just started building this. I don't know, sort of built it. This might be the main living area because, I don't know, just live and you have a nice view. But yeah, this is the base so far. I'm going to continue building this one chunk base in the next few episodes of this series. This was this mega storage system. Obviously, I've still got a bunch of storage space to organize, but I'm just, when you build this in survival, obviously you will actually have a better idea of what items you have and what you don't. But yeah, you can replace these with whatever you want, put the items from here. This is just the basic skeleton of it all. But yeah, in the next episode, it will be farms. 10 farms, 1 chunk. I'll see you then. Subscribe.